Hi, this is Dakota Free Press at the Brown County Fair. We're with Melissa Mentele of New Approach South Dakota. Melissa, what brings you to Aberdeen today?
We are circulating petitions up here today for the Medical Cannabis Ballot initiative.
Interesting. Melissa, where all are you circulating in South Dakota?
Today we are at the Brown County Fair, Founders Park in Rapid City, a couple other places, and downtown Rapid City Nights Tonight, and in Mitchell at the Moonlight from 6 to 10.
Wow, and after this, what's the next big event you plan to be at?
State Fair.
At the State Fair, all every day there?
Yes, and Riverboat Day is next weekend.
Riverboat Days in Yankton, correct?
In Yankton, yep.
Awesome. So Yankton coming up next weekend, then State Fair after that. Melissa, how's the petition drive going?
Very well. We're about halfway done.
Halfway done, really?
Done. We're doing great. Really
Wonderful.
Good.
So now you're seeking to legalize cannabis for medical use,
for
correct?
medical use only, yes.
Okay. Why would this be good for South Dakota?
Because we have 150 families in South Dakota with chronically ill children that need a safer option. And we have several cancer patients, Crohn's patients, MS patients that have reached out to us that are very interested in trying a safer medication. So this would be a good option for South Dakota and a good industry for South Dakota.
Cool. Now, in terms of who's supporting this drive, is it young people, old people? Who do you find's really lighting up about this, if I may say, petition drive?
Most of our signers are 50 and above. We get about a handful of young kids every day.
Wait, say that again. 50, like 50?
50 and above. We had when we were at Pride a couple weeks ago, our best time of the day was in the afternoon. We had a bunch of people come in. We called them the Walker Brigade. They came in with their walkers, and we were right on the corner of the park, so they were able to wheel their walkers in, sign, and leave Pride immediately. But yeah, it's elderly people and older people. Our baby boomers are interested.
Fascinating.
Very fascinating. And they're our voters, so it's even better.
Interesting. Now, Melissa, answer this for me. I know a lot of people, they'll say, yeah, medical cannabis is great, but if it's so great, why aren't doctors prescribing it?
They are prescribing it.
Are they?
They are. In 23 states, they're offering recommendations, and we actually have a few doctors in South Dakota that would recommend it. So it's out there. Doctors are taking notice. There are studies going on in Colorado right now. There is a study being done by Sue Sisley on veterans of PTSD that her money came from the federal government. She got a $2.5 million grant. So doctors are studying cannabis. They are doing stuff with it. So we just need it in South Dakota.
Sure. And now, on another issue that people bring up with this, you're backing medical cannabis specifically.
Yes.
Your petition doesn't mention recreational use, correct?
Nope, absolutely not. We have no recreational.
So what would you say to people who are concerned that medical cannabis is somehow like a gateway ballot measure that would lead to legalization of marijuana in general?
I think that they're wrong, for one, and you know, the worst part is people will say that this is going to bring users, it's going to make people cannabis users. Well, if you really, really think about it, this is South Dakota. We have very few things to do here, and people have been getting high here for years. You know, if people want to recreationally smoke, they're going to. We want a good program for the patients so that they can afford it, have safe medicine, and have the ability to have the products such as oils, edibles, capsules, suppositories, all of that. It's not about the flower. This is about using the plant as a whole and doing it that way. Because, like I said, people in South Dakota are already smoking pot. There's already a problem here. What we want to do is make it safe for patients and take parents and patients out of the black market and make it safer for them.
Sure. Okay. And last question. We've had some marijuana measures, medical otherwise, on the ballot previously. They haven't won yet in South Dakota. Tell us what about your measure or about the electorate? What factors are going to make your measure win where others have failed?
We have a couple different factors. This time around, we are a completely volunteer organization, and I want to say 98% of our volunteers are handicapped. They are out there doing it because this affects their life, and everybody has a little skin in the game. We have our epilepsy parents are out circulating for us. We have our Dravet parents are circulating for us. We have people with MS that are coming out. You may have heard we had one of them go down at the Empire Fair. Joy passed out, and you know, she was out there circulating, and she has MS. We all have something in this, and it's a female-run campaign. Almost our entire board of directors, outside of one person, is female. So just a little different, just a different touch. You know, we relate more to people because I guess we're women.
Cool. Melissa Mentele, New Approach South Dakota, medical cannabis on the ballot. Prediction, if you get it on the ballot, how much you going to win by?
At least 25%.
At least 25%. So you think it's gonna pass 65 to 35?
I think so.
Awesome.
I think we're going to have the naysayers, but I do think that there's a lot of education out there and a lot of good studies that people are going to start reading and say, oh my God, you know, these opiates that I'm taking could kill me, but I could try something completely different. I don't have to smoke it. I can take it just like my pills, and it's going to do the same thing, but I'm not going to die.
All right. Melissa
Good
Mentele.
option.
Melissa Mentele, New Approach South Dakota. We look forward to a good campaign. Thank you very much.
Thank you.